The light of the world, July 3. This then is the message which we have heard of him, and declared unto you, that God is light, and in him is no darkness at all. 1 John 1:5. Before the fall of Adam, not a cloud rested on the mind of our first parents to obscure their clear perception of the divine character of God. They were perfected conformed to the will of God. A beautiful light, the light of God, surrounded them. Nature was their lesson book. The Lord instructed them in regard to the natural world, and then left with them this open book, that they might behold beauty in every object upon which their eyes should rest. The Lord visited the holy pair and instructed them to the works of his hands. The beauties of nature are an expression of the love of God for human intelligences. And in the Garden of Eden, the existence of God was demonstrated in the objects of nature that surrounded our first parents. Every tree planted in the garden spoke to them, saying that the invisible things of God was clearly seen, being understood by the things which were made, even his eternal power and Godhead. But while thus God could be discerned in nature, this affords no solid argument in favor of a perfect knowledge of God being revealed in nature to Adam, and his prosperity after the fall. Nature could convey her lessons to man in his innocence, but sin and transgression brought a blight upon nature, and intervened between nature and nature's God. Had man never disobeyed his Creator, had he remained in his state of perfect rectitude, he could have understood and known God. But when man disobeyed God, he gave evidence that he believed the words of an apostate rather than the words of God. Adam and Eve listened to the voice of the tempter and sinned against God. The light, the garments of heavenly innocence, departed from these tried, deceived souls, and in parting with the garments of innocence, they drew about them the dark robes of ignorance of God. The clear and perfect light of innocence, which man will seek to bring in new theories, and will try to prove that these theories are scriptural, whereas they are error, which, if followed allowed a place, will undermine faith in the truth. We are not to accept these suppositions and pass them along as truth. No, no. We must not move from the platform of truth on which we had been established. There will always be those who are seeking for something new, and who strengthen and strain the Word of God to make it support their ideas and theories. Let us, brethren, take the things that God has given us, and which His Spirit has taught us in truth, and believe them, leaving alone those theories which His Spirit has not endorsed.